I'm Taz.
Taz, what do you got for me, man?
I got this song right here.
That's good.
It's by Lost Dog Street Band.
Cool.
I tell you what, man, just enjoy your life as best you can. You know, don't fear death. Just take on life. Just do what you normally do. You'll be fine.
Thanks, Booger.
No problem. Peace.
What's up, Tim? I got some potato for the community here.
Hey, what else you got?
Yeah, some bread, some oranges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
There is a gap in services right now since most places that serve meals have shut down or limited their services, or there is, until last week, no food distribution on Fridays, like meals, food boxes, whatever. So NAACP started giving out food boxes since the state of emergency, and they linked up with us. We got a hold of them, and they're like, hey, you're doing this thing all of a sudden, and CALC was like, we'll have you on our porch.
You're a Boston Red Sox fan.
I hate to ask if you have anything for coffee. I just woke up and I have not had a cup of coffee. I'm about to lose my mind.
Yeah? We're all losing our mind.
No, I mean not coffee. At all.
You're even worse than usual?
Oh,
you think?
no,
You are.
I'm just kind of depressed.
Yeah.
That's all. Just, I don't want to see another winter outside.
Well, it's like the spring coming on, thank God.
Yeah,
We got through
and
this.
I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do.
So we're going to work on this video today.
Yes.
And the video is?
Our neighbor Dan, doing an interview with me. He works at 7-Eleven, and he had some really interesting things to say about sort of working there and what that means for him as being in the military and now having to be an essential worker and having to deal with all the stressors of hearing people come in and say different things about the coronavirus and not really knowing who to listen to or what to do. So yeah. So because you're at the 7-Eleven at Blair and
6 and Blair, yeah.
6 and Blair, and you've been there for a while now.
Yeah, about 2 years now. Yeah.
And you like it?
Yeah, I like it. I like being able to interact with people in the neighborhood and to see different groups of people, and I got my regulars that come in there. There are parts of it I don't really care for, but for the most part, yeah, it's a job, and it's open right now, so I'm lucky enough, I guess, to still be working when so many people are unemployed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Locking it into place. So I'm gonna let's move back just a little bit here. Let's get on that line again. Right now we're working with the county. They might have identified 2 sites for some huts, for some hut communities, and
you're looking
there's
for
another one
short-term communities?
Personally, I'm looking for long-term communities because if these kind of communities would have been in place before COVID hit, a lot of people would have been a lot better off because of the individual units. They have a place that they can
shelter in place,
and that they can deal with their hygiene needs.
Right.
So our communities, the existing 4 safe spot communities, were in pretty good shape.
Mellisa! Mellisa! Yeah? Are you going to do an interview with me, Mellisa?
No.
Come on.
I do not consent to be killed. I am alive. I felt so prepared for this ideologically. Being a crisis worker for the last 2 years is just like, I'm ready. I felt so ready. And then, and then the sun went away. So what happened is that the pandemic and daylight savings and beautiful weather happened, and I was just like, manic for the revolution, and now I've gotten a little bit more depressed. And also, there's a lot of like systems being built right now, which that word is problematic, and then maybe because they're taking so long to actually do the things, maybe that means they'll actually stick around, so we'll see. Yeah.
Right on, thank you.
I'll do my part too.
Hey man, you get some pizza?
No, I mean I have some, but I'm gonna be passing it out.
Are you out on the street?
Yeah.
What's it like out there for you right now?
Well, the on and off rain is difficult, and all of the places that people that are on the street depend on normally, such as like a library or maybe a cafe where you could get like a coffee for $1 and then sit down in the warm and get out of the rain. Well, those are all just shut down, so everybody is just out on the street, and then more than half the services that other people depend on are also just not operating. So these people are probably saving lives here with the work they're doing.
How do you feel about like the importance of your job? Like everybody else is getting time off and getting to stay home and being told to not do that, and yet you still have to go to work. Do you have a thought about that?
I mean, it's not a job having been in the military where it's like the utmost, like we are the last line of defense, so I don't feel like it's worth life or death. But I mean, I choose, I guess, to go to work right now to help pay my bills and to have somewhere to go during the day. But I've considered like taking time off because like, is the risk really worth it of, you know, getting the coronavirus? And not to say it would be automatically fatal, but it is more dangerous than having the typical flu that we get, you know?
Yeah.
So there is that factor, and I don't think it really is essential, but they've deemed it essential and they've kept it open, so.
I was born down in Georgia. The lonely gator cry was my lullaby. We met in a graveyard on a foggy winter morning. I was yours, you were mine.
Yeah, and it's dope to like be, you know, like Whiteaker's obviously a service provider, but to have this like collaboration between agencies that are just like social justice first before providing a service has been really refreshing for me.
I remember her stating the way that it felt. Heard a cannon blast rock the gates of hell. And I taste the blood and death on my trail.
It's been crazy. But you know, we're gonna make it through. I think we're gonna do just fine.
Who's we?
All of us.
Here in the neighborhood?
The old timers, the new timers.
Uh-huh.
This is my friend over here.
Yeah.
Come on over here.
Don't put me in this. I told you I don't want no part of this.
What do you mean? You did?
No, I said that. Yeah.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Give me your end of the world sort of.
I'm moving in. Come check out my new place in the
No,
world.
I don't got time, dude. You know what I'm doing.
I got sick because of you. Put that on camera. I got sick because of you. You made me sick. That's why I haven't been hanging out editing. So leave me alone.
You're sick, huh?
Yeah. Well, you made me sick.
I didn't make you sick.
Yeah, you did. I woke up sick. I think because of sharing cigarettes with you.
Jesus Christ. I'm not going to put that shit on there.
Put that in there.
No way. Neighbor.
We're in pretty good shape for all this. We didn't have to really tweak a whole lot. Every winter we're talking about hygiene and wiping stuff down, not spreading disease. So in some ways they were prepared. It's people who don't have an option who weren't prepared.
That's cool. Well, thank you very much.
Hey!
So, how was the Conestoga huts?
It was fine.
Yeah? How many did you build? 100?
One.
One?
There's only one to be built.
Really? Right. How'd the day go today, man?
Good. Hey! There's a bunch of people there. I mean, 8 people, so.
Yeah. Right.
We complied with social distancing. They had one guy walking around wiping down all the tools. I brought my own.
That's a good idea.
that's what, I say for myself is helped keep me like pretty,
Pretty sane through it all.
sane lately. But I did have that panic attack that I was telling you about.
Yeah.
It really got to me, and I've never experienced something like that before, because I feel like everything I've heard and being at work and constantly talking about it, because it seems like everyone that comes through that door one way or another wants to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be therapeutic for them and myself, but after a while it weighs heavy on you and you start thinking about it. And I'm sitting here and I'm all alone, and like, your mind races and you get, irrational thoughts, and that's what happened. So
We're going to be coming down to your spot here in the next couple of days, all right?
All right, that sounds good.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
Just be quiet, huh?
And if we're going to talk or anything like that, yeah, we'll go somewhere and sit on a bench away from the spot and I'll draw your attention to it.
Okay. Cool.
All right, y'all. Have a beautiful day, and thank you so much, man.
Sure, man.
Go through the fence.
I remember.
And those are the things that are, I feel like are good to know or entertain or go down that rabbit hole, but at the same time, you try to stay grounded, because, there's a
so easy
fine
to
line
lose
between
yourself. Yeah.
talking about it and then having like posters and strings on the wall and like writings, and I want to keep my sanity too. I want to get through this if I can, because there's still again a lot of life I want to live, but at the same time a lot of what we're talking about does it worries me, and there could be some truth to it, which is all the more scary that this could be man-made or
What about you? You got any whiskey?
I ain't got no whiskey. I do have some beer in the bag.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, I want to go drink your beer
We're
there.
going to have one or two.
That's it?
Fuck, that's all I got.
That's all I got.
Shit, man.
Well, cut it off. We're down with this shit.
Heard a cannon blast rock the gates of hell, and I taste the blood and death on my trail. And when I am gone, remember me well.
Nice one, Beth.
Thanks, man.